Hello everyone, my name is Shellsea and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time tuning into one of my videos. I'm absolutely nailing this. I'm just gonna say it. Wow. Alright, I had a goal when I decided to start making YouTube videos again. I had a goal that I was gonna post a speed build every single week. Granted, it's only been a couple of weeks. It's only been like 1 week actually since I decided to start making videos again, but yep, I'm posting another speed build. I'm actually doing fantastic. Very, very proud of myself. So if we could just take a moment before we further get into the video to pat me on the back, because quite frankly, I deserve that. Yep. Wow. I'm just a productive machine at the moment. Anyway, this house I've named Redwood. It's extremely misleading because there is not a single piece of redwood on the exterior of this house. There's actually no wood on the exterior of this house, if you don't include the doors and windows and shit like that. But who does? You know? Who does? There is, however, red brick, but red brick doesn't really sound as nice as redwood. So, yeah, this house is called Redwood, even though there's no redwood on it. Sorry about that. Yep. It is a 3-bedroom house. I'm really treating your family as well. If you're like a family style simmer, you know, being pretty generous to you at the moment. All of my houses so far, they have been family builds, which is pretty interesting because I have done a lot of like tiny houses that barely fit a single sim in the past, and honestly those are probably still going to come because quite frankly those are fun. But for now, family homes, go me. But yeah, I'm absolutely rambling already. I'm 2 minutes into the build and I really don't know what I've said. I'm very, very tired this morning. It's 9:30, I think, when I'm recording this commentary. My body decided to wake me up at 5:30 in the morning today, but we'll get into that later. And by we'll get into that later, I mean there's really not that much to say about it, but you know, I'm sure I'll ramble about it regardless. Back to the goddamn house. I'm so sorry. Still really bad at commentaries, clearly. My point with bringing up how tired I am and how, like, you know, I've been up for a long time, yeah, we're probably just going to have another scatterbrained Shellsea commentary here today. I hope that's okay. Anyway. This house, like I said, is 3 bedrooms. There's 2 bathrooms. This is the second house I've done a master bathroom in, so apparently that's becoming a thing. I'm including master bathrooms in all of my builds. I say that, but again, it's only been 2, and I've posted 3 builds, so I'm lying. Sorry about that. Yep, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It has a garage. The garage is completely undecorated because I always forget to do that. I apologize. Maybe next time I'll remember. But yeah, I think it's really cute. The floor plan of this house, this is kind of interesting. This build is quite interesting for me. I don't think I've ever like built a house shaped like this before. Maybe I have, but not from memory. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe. It's kind of like a C, but like, you know, inverted, kind of. God, actually, I don't know what the hell this is, but it's an interesting shape, basically, is what I was trying to say. This was inspired, I guess you could say, by the house of somebody that I went to high school with. One of my best friends in high school had a house, and interestingly enough, she always absolutely hated her house. She like, because of the shape of it, she despised it. Her house was a lot longer than this, but yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of inspired by her house, which, you know, I'd attach pictures of if that wasn't a invasion of privacy. Whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to try something different. I had her house on my mind. I decided to dabble, see what I could do with it. And I like it. I think this house is, yep, like I said, differently shaped, interestingly shaped, but quite cute. I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, this took me like 3 hours. There was 3 hours worth of footage for this house. However, it doesn't take me 3 hours to build. It takes me a hell of a lot longer than that. I spoke about my like building process in my last commentary. Yeah, I say there's 3 hours of footage. I would be willing to say this house took me quite literally all day to build yesterday. So probably close to like 8 hours it took me to build this. Granted, that's not all day, but not the point. Yep, exterior coloring, pretty much the same as all of my other builds. Don't know how to branch out of that. I kind of tried to do something different. I did like a lighter wood, and I did like dark windows on the exterior, which I don't usually do. I usually do like white windows and like white doors and just, you know, lots of white. I like white on the exterior of my houses. And granted, there's still like a lot of white here. We've got the white trim going on. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to escape the white trim. Might spice it up in a build soon. Do some dark wood trim on the exterior. I don't know. We'll see. Drop me ideas in the comment section down below. Yep. Cool. Yep. Exterior looks the same as most of my other builds. Landscaping's pretty similar to most of my other builds. I really want to download some, I want to download some more like landscaping custom content. I don't think I've ever really downloaded landscaping custom content before though. So, yeah, I'm not sure how well my hunt for that is going to go, but we'll see, I suppose. Interior is also pretty similar to all of my other interiors, but I've said this before. You're just kind of going to get that when you're watching a builder, creator, like a certain creator. Every builder, every Sims player, every Sims decorator, yada, 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 yada. We all have styles, yeah? This is just my style, okay? They're going to look similar, but different in pretty much all of my builds. Hope that's okay. But yep, we've already moved into the interior. The interior is pretty neutral, except for the bedrooms. There's some pops of color in the bedrooms. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all I have to say about the house. The rest will just happen right before your eyes so you can follow along, see what I'm doing. I really need like interior coloring, color scheme ideas though, because not gonna lie, I'm getting bored of my own like neutral shit. I just don't know what to do. I feel like every time I try to like add a color to the interior of my houses, I like default to green, and then I start overthinking that I'm defaulting to green, and you know, start worrying, oh my god, I did green in my last house, people are gonna get sick of it if I keep doing green. It's just a really bloody terrible road to go down, quite frankly. But yeah, I don't know how to like spice up the coloring of my interiors and stuff. I'm just gonna have to figure that out on my own, I think, with time. I did use a bit more custom content in this house, by the way. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone. If that absolutely destroyed your eardrums, I apologize. Yeah, I used more custom content in this. I think I'm gonna slowly start introducing like more custom content in my actual decorating, but it's fine because I've linked all the custom content that I used. See, I'm being helpful now. I wasn't helpful in the past. I used to just, you know, up a shitload of custom content in my builds and kind of just left it up to you to find it. But nah, not this time. Shellsea 2.0, which is this version of Shellsea, 2024 Shellsea. She's very, very helpful. Yep, there is a whole ass website in the comment section, not the comment section, sorry, the description. It's the same place where you download the build. It's got all of the links that you need. Promise you, every single one. Actually, hold on, I think I forgot to link one thing. I've got to remember to do that after I record this. I think I forgot to link the tiles that I use. Don't worry, hopefully I've fixed that by the time this video goes live. But yeah, probably going to start using more custom content. I apologize. I know not everybody likes custom content because, you know, maybe your PC can't handle it. I don't know. There's like a plethora of reasons as to why people don't like people using CC in their builds. But yep, quite frankly, I can't stay away from custom content, especially when it comes to like decorative items such as plants. You'll watch me delete that plant. Yep, I just deleted that plant because I thought about not including it. I thought about like stepping back and being like, maybe let's just like not use CC plants, and then literally, as you saw, 2 minutes later, used custom content plants. So that went out the window, didn't it? Yeah. So I hope that's okay. I will still like do some CC free builds every now and again. I still want to do a build that's like completely CC free, that like doesn't have any custom patterns or anything on it. That might come soon. I don't know. We'll see. What was I saying? I had something on my mind that I was going to ramble about, but I've forgotten it. Oh dear. I'm quite tired. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Speaking of custom content, I used a piece of my own custom content in this build. That's right, everybody. She makes CC now. And by that, I literally just recolored some base game paintings. Or some base game photos. I just, I don't know. I wanted to like dabble and trying to like recolor paintings and stuff like that because I love using custom paintings, or I just love using wall art in general. I love absolutely cluttering the ever-loving fuck out of my walls with wall art. So I was like, oh my god, what if I learned how to recolor the frames that I constantly use? For example, you can like just see it in the corner there. Those like 4 square paintings, love those. What if I recolored them and added a bunch of different like options to those? yeah, thought I'd teach myself how to do that. And I have used a piece of my own custom content in this. It is linked. It's in the, like, you can download it on the information download page, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it. I haven't made a post for it yet. Like, I haven't, like, I don't know. I want to, like, separately make a post for that specific piece of custom content so you can actually, like, have a post to go to before just, like, actually downloading it. But, yeah, with how you, like, have to download it for now, you pretty much are just directly downloading it. So, like, when you're on the custom content page and you go to, like, wall art 3, I think it is, when you click that link, it's just going to, like, straight up download it. Whereas when you go to, like, wall art 2 and wall art 1, it's going to take you to a page and then you're going to download it from that page. Am I even making any sense? And does that even matter? It probably doesn't even matter. I might honestly just be waffling on for absolutely no reason there. But yeah, the point is that's included. The one that I made, you don't actually see it until the nursery, because I kind of, like, specifically made it for nurseries and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really nothing fancy. It's just pictures that I took off fucking Pinterest that, like, fit in a kid's room and, like, put on frames that I use constantly. But I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. And now that I know how to do that, I'm going to be absolutely bombarding everybody with, you know, my recolors. God, I'm so iconic. There's also some store content, by the way, I forgot to mention in this build. Oh my God, I'm really, really thirsty. One moment, I'm actually pausing my recording for this. Oh God damn. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I've been really thirsty. I, like, complained about this in the last commentary. I'm just so thirsty at the moment. I think it's my meds. Anyway, yeah, I've used a bit of store content in this build. There are ways to get it, I'll just say. But yeah, store content. I've used the, God, what's it called? The, Bayside? Bayside. Yep. I've used the Bayside kitchen set. Well, actually, not the whole set. I only used a couple of cabinets and a counter. So yeah, I've used that. I also used the contemporary comfort living sofas, I think they're called. Sofa. I don't call them sofas. I call them couches. I'm a Kiwi. We don't call them sofas in these parts. Couches. I use the couches from the contemporary comfort store kit as well. But again, don't panic. Google's your friend, my friend. Smile. Sorry, I'm being naughty. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully that's okay. If it's not, bummer. I'm sorry. Yeah, it'll be replaced anyway. If you don't have these, like, well, I mean, custom content's not included anyway. My store content anyway, I've always, like, converted, like, into packages, so, like, those never show up regardless. It doesn't matter. I'm rambling for absolutely no reason. If you don't have any custom content, if you don't have absolutely anything that I'm using in this build, it'll be replaced with EA shit. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Although, I have a question before I continue. Does anybody know how I can easily find out what packs I use in these builds? Because I feel like that would be a very useful piece of information to, like, have attached to my, you know, like, on the information posts and stuff like that. I think I asked this in the comment section and someone made the point that, like, it's not that deep, like, just, you know, isn't really necessary. And, like, fair enough, but also I want to provide, like, as much information as I can. And I feel like, I don't know, if anybody knows a way for me to do that, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to have to sit, scroll through the category, take note of the packs that I'm using. That's going to be tedious. But I'd do it. I would do it. I probably won't do it. No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how productive I'm feeling. Oh my God, I'm so tired. All right, my body woke me up, like I said earlier, at 5:30 this morning. Quite brutally, actually. It's my time, if you will. If you don't know what that means, if that's too subtle, my period started today. Yep. Sorry for oversharing. I know that's absolutely diabolically disgusting to some people to hear about periods. I'm being so sarcastic, by the way. Like, honestly, if you really find it repulsive and disgusting when, you know, someone mentions that they're on their period, you honestly just need to grow up. But, like, anyway, that's not for me to tell you. None of my business. You do you. Yep, my period started today. My body woke me up with absolutely diabolical cramps. Cramps that I honestly haven't quite felt before. I have never cramped so hard, granted, it is the first day of my period, and my first day is always really like bad, but it's never been bad to the point where my body has literally like woken me up from my sleep. Like it was bad this morning, and like they're gone at the moment. They'll probably come back now that I'm thinking about it, but I feel nothing right now, which is great. But yeah, woke up at 5:30, and I was like, I woke up fully like rested. It was so weird. I've never like woken up at 5:30 and not been completely dead. You know, like usually it takes me 20 minutes to like actually surface. I wake up to an alarm anyway. My alarm goes off at like 6:15 in the morning because I'm trying to be an early bird. Apparently it's working. But usually when my alarm goes off, I like have to drag myself out of bed, and then I like sit at my desk that I have in my bedroom, just sitting on my laptop for a bit, just dead scrolling through Twitter usually. And yeah, it takes me like 20 minutes to like actually feel like I can function and start doing things. And that's when I like then get into the shower, start my day, blah, 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 blah. But I was like ready for that the second I woke up today at 5:30 in the morning. That was absolutely bizarre, but I liked it. Yep, I showered very, very early. It was still dark outside when I was in the shower. That never happens. Loved it though. We're clearly coming into winter, and I'm very, very excited because I love winter. I'm such a winter baby. I've gone on about this for years and years and years, but a lot of people hate the dark mornings. A lot of people hate the dark evenings. I'm the opposite. I fucking love it. Ugh, that I'm in my prime when it's winter. I'm telling you, and just constantly wearing hoodies and like knitted sweaters and like leggings and having my slippers on 24/7. Excellent. Having my heater on all the time. I don't think my family will be very appreciative of that because, you know, our power bill is going to skyrocket, but it's just so toasty. I just really love winter. Oh my God, and the hot chocolate that I'm going to be able to drink. Oh, sorry, I've frozen because I just had the thought. What if I can't have hot chocolate anymore? I mentioned this in Maple Street, I think. I got diagnosed with celiacs. What if, oh no, surely there's no gluten in hot chocolate, right? Where would it come from? No, I'm sure it's fine. Sorry, panicking for no reason. Just really excited for winter. God. But yeah, been awake since 5:30. Kind of feeling it now. It's, what time is it? Oh, it's just gone 10 a.m. Yeah, starting to feel it. That's a real shame because I'm streaming in an hour. So I'm probably going to be like out of energy by then. So to all of my Twitch viewers who watched my Saturday stream, so sorry. So sorry. Wow. I can't wait to lose every single game that I play today because of how tired I am. It's going to be great. I have to cut myself off here. I need to talk about Grey's Anatomy. I was meant to talk about this in the last commentary and I didn't. Oh my God. Okay. I have so many opinions. So if you don't want Grey's Anatomy spoilers, maybe mute me from now. You're probably not going to miss anything else. It's just going to be Grey's Anatomy rambling. I don't know about that. There's 10 minutes to go on this commentary. I could probably actually yeah, I probably could ramble about Grey's Anatomy for 10 minutes actually. Let's just be so realistic here. I don't know, whatever, just mute me for a bit if you don't want Grey's Anatomy spoilers. Oh my God, maybe I'll try and like remember to put a little pop-up on the video, be like, I'm done talking about Grey's if you whatever, I'm totally gonna forget that. Anyway, wow, you want to know my main opinion when it comes to Grey's Anatomy? I'm up to season 12, just for context. I'm actually up to the season 12 finale, so by the time this video goes up, I'm probably halfway through season 13. I'm absolutely speedrunning Grey's Anatomy at the moment. It's ridiculous. I was watching while I was building Maple Street, which was like the day before I uploaded Maple Street. So like when that video went up, the day before that, I watched the season 8 finale. I'm now up to the season 12 finale, and I feel like it hasn't been that long. I'm absolutely speedrunning this show. It's ridiculous. But yep, up to season 12, so anything beyond that, I don't really know much about. I mean, I have watched a lot of like spoilery videos, so... Oh, actually, no, not... No, I think the last spoilery thing that I think the last thing I spoiled for myself was Derek Shepherd's death. So I think I'm good. And DeLuca's death. No, I'm aware of that. And that doesn't happen till like, what, season 17? No, I think I'm good on the spoiler front for myself. Yeah, I have no clue what happens in the rest of the show from season 12, so I won't be commenting on that. However, here's my big Grey's Anatomy opinion that I am still thinking about to this day being to season 12. George O'Malley. George O'Malley, okay? I wasn't his biggest fan, don't get me wrong. I thought I was gonna be when I first started watching the show, based off his departure. Like, I saw the TikToks, or I saw on TikTok the way that he like passed, and then I started watching videos about like his, you know, departure, and I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna get really attached to this character. I can just smell it, because my favorite characters always have really tragic endings, and I think that ending is quite tragic, so I just assumed I was going to be quite drawn to George O'Malley. And when I actually watched the show, that really didn't end up being the case. He was honestly quite a fucking whiny crybaby. I'm just going to be honest. He was pretty annoying, okay? He made some shitty decisions. He did some shitty ass things. And he was just a crybaby. He whined a lot. It was annoying. So I wasn't his biggest fan. However, I'm missing him quite a lot, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know. I just miss him. I just miss him. Out of all the characters that are no longer with us, I just miss George O'Malley, which makes absolutely no sense to me because, yeah, like I said, I didn't really like him that much. So what was that about? But no, the opinion, that's not really I mean, it is an opinion, but that's not the opinion that I'm like, you know, wanting to scream at everybody. What I'm wanting to scream at everybody, his death was absolutely fucking bullshit and so unnecessary. That was such an unnecessary, what the fuck were they doing, honestly? Like, the actor wanted to leave the show. I get that. Honestly, rightfully so. Based off what I've heard from what happened behind the scenes. Fucking looking at you, actor of fucking Burke. You fucking gross little bastard fuck. But fair enough that the actor of George wanted to leave. But like, did you have to kill him? Was he not literally leaving? He had just enlisted in the army. He was going. He was leaving. He was literally leaving. In that episode, he, you know, was given the rest of the day off to go spend time with his family because he was fucking off to the army, wasn't he? So why'd you kill him? Why? Why? Honestly, it's just disgustingly unnecessary. Oh, there's part of me that's like, okay, they probably felt like it was time to have it, you know, a death that really shocked the audience, or like not shocked them, but like threw them. Maybe it was time, you know, 5 seasons in, time to get rid of one of our own, time to get rid of like an OG, blah, blah, blah. Let's like mess with everyone's emotions like that. Bullshit. I mean, I kind of get it. The logical part of me does get it, but the emotional part of me thinks it's absolutely fucking bullshit and diabolical and completely unnecessary. And I still have not forgiven the writer of this show. I'm avoiding saying her name because I don't know how to pronounce it. I know how it's spelled. Shonda? Is that it? Did I get it? Probably not. Yep. Anyway, still haven't forgiven her. Yep. All right. That's my thoughts on George O'Malley. Oh God. Oh my God. I've just recently developed a new opinion, and I'm not sure how people are going to react to this one. But I don't know, man. I think they're just really fucking desperate. Sorry for all my swearing. I'm clearly quite passionate about Grey's Anatomy. They're seeming really, really desperate with this whole Chasing Cars thing. I'm sorry. It's just, okay. Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol is a fantastic song. I absolutely agree with that. Excellent, excellent song. It's on my playlist, the one that I listen to on stream every day. It's a great song. But they just seem really desperate for that to be the Grey's Anatomy song, you know? Like, they had it during Denny's departure. I don't know why I'm not just saying death. Like, when I say departure, they're fucking dying, sorry. They had that song during Denny's death. It was a pretty iconic moment. Was it Chasing Cars during Denny's death, or was that How to Save a Life? No, that was Chasing Cars, I think. Anyway, they had it then. I actually hadn't heard it since until Derek's death, which they played an acoustic cover during Derek's death, seasons later. And then, so they had his death. They had that, an acoustic cover, you know, in that episode. Either the very next episode or the following episode, they have yet another acoustic cover of Chasing Cars. Stop it. Stop it. That's not the worst part. I slept through the musical episode, so I missed it. And honestly, I had no interest in going back and rewatching it because the idea of it kind of made me cringe. So I just skipped that. I watched a YouTube video this morning of a vocal coach reacting to the musical episode. So I kind of like half watched the musical episode this morning. They fucking... So what I didn't realize is seasons ago, they also had the cast of the show singing Chasing Cars as well. You guys just seem really desperate with this whole Chasing Cars thing. I'm sorry. All right, we get it. That's a Grey's Anatomy song. But stop it. Stop. I wouldn't even be surprised. Season 20 has either dropped or is dropping soon. I think it's already dropped for most of you. Not for me. Disney Plus in New Zealand doesn't get Grey's Anatomy season 20 until March 28th, I believe it is. I would not be surprised if in season 20 at some point Chasing Cars just nudges its way in there, because wow, I don't know, man, really drives me up the wall. Again, I love that song. I just think it reeks of desperation, and for some reason that's really pissing me off. I also, sorry to say it, I think my dad's making a lot of noise outside. Sorry if you're hearing banging. He does a lot of housework. Anyway, sorry to be controversial. Did not give a shit about Derek's death. I absolutely didn't. Like, I thought that would be more painful than it was. Did not care. I actually just got bored. Like, I was getting annoyed watching the episodes following where everybody was like, obviously, you know, grieving for him and finding out about his demise, yada, 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 yada. Got bored. I was so fucking bored of all the bloody Meredith and Derek flashbacks. I was just getting really over it. And you know what? Actually, here's probably my second strongest Grey's Anatomy opinion that I don't know how many people are going to agree with. But Meredith is a fucking bitch, okay? I don't like Meredith Grey. I really don't. I tweeted about this the other day. Yeah, I think she's extremely self-absorbed. She's judgmental as hell. Her grudge holding. Her fucking grudge holding. I've been thinking about this because, like, the amount of, like, little tiffs she had with Christina and, like, how long she would hold on to them, so annoying. Granted, Christina was doing the same thing, but oh my god, Meredith, get a goddamn grip. It is time to let shit go, okay? It is not that serious, except when it is serious, but, like, you need to relax, okay? Whatever. Anyway, I successfully rambled for 10 minutes about Grey's Anatomy. The video is now over. I apologize. Yeah, let me know your Grey's opinions in the comment section down below. Would love to hear them. Let me know if you want to stake me for mine. Anyway, we're in screenshots, so I'm going to wrap my commentary up right here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to download this house, the link for that is in the description down below, along with links to all the custom content that I used, yada, 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 yada. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go get ready for my stream now. Okay. I'll see you next week. Maybe sooner. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. I love you a lot, and of course I will see you next time. Bye bye.